All right, you guys, I'm so excited. My name is Madeline McReynolds, and I'm a diamond leader with the business. And tonight, myself and Amanda Davis are going to be sharing with you our KPI daily checklist. There's lots of things that we call it. If you go into your eSuite documents, you can search daily task list, and this is there for you. But a 6 list, there's lots of names for it, but it's the core values of what we find makes a successful business on social media. So a little bit about me. I joined and started in the business 5 years ago just to make some extra income for like groceries, diaper money, really just like free products. And I thought, why the heck not just go for it? And we've done so much more than make diaper and grocery money. And our team is going VIP in the next 90 days. And it's so freaking exciting. And it's just like 5 years ago when I signed up to get skinny wraps and have a deal to have free products too. I would have never imagined like I'd be doing this full time, but it is such a gift and it's so exciting. And yeah, I'm going to share with you guys some tasks that have helped me so much in my business, especially doing so much that we do through social media. And one is interacting. So we'll go through some interacting together and I'll share what that looks like for you, for me, and my business, and connecting with people about samples. So I love our sample program. I love our sampler app that we can literally put someone's name, address, email, and phone number, and corporate sends out our samples for us. We don't have to handle with the shipping and all of that. So when we talk about interacting, why we do that and what that looks like is we're connecting with people on social media about our business and our products. So people are going to do business with those that they know, they like, and they trust. So when you first start in your business, you have your close friends and family, people you went to high school with, maybe that you worked with on your social media, but you start to branch out from those people that you know super close, that know you super well, and you connect with new people through host to post, growing your network, or other things that we'll talk about soon. But as you have these people that are coming into your page, connect with them, show them that you're a real person, wish them a happy birthday. When people are posting in their stories at the top of the social media banner, you can see all the little bubbles that are at the top. You have it on your Facebook and you have it on your Instagram. I like to click through those first thing in the morning and connect with people. Oh, I love your dress. Where did you get it? That is such a cute hat. I'm a plant person. I'm all about house plants and outdoor plants. So if I see somebody's plant, I'm complimenting their plant. I'm just showing up as a real person in their inbox. And what this does is it shows them me. I'm coming up in the notification. So maybe we've talked before about trying the products or becoming a part of the business. By them seeing my name pop up in their notifications or pop up in their messenger, it's just more of a reminder that I'm thinking of them. And we get to be friends on social media. I mean, it is a social platform. So as well, another way that you can interact is birthdays. So you can type in birthdays in Facebook and it will come up with all of the people who have birthdays on that day. And you can send them a happy birthday message. I personally do not advise going through and scrolling because you can get lost in the scroll. Maybe your brain doesn't work like mine where I get sidetracked very easily, lots of stimulation, but the scroll will get me like trapped. So I would recommend 3 ways to interact with people. 1 being connect with people who post in their stories. 2, and why I say that because it goes directly to their inbox, and your inbox has a lot of power in it. And 2, birthdays. And then number 3, sorting through your friends list from earliest to latest. And this will show you people who you've recently became friends with on Facebook and Instagram. You can sort your followers that way too, and connect with those new people on your page each day. So that's growing and interacting. And I like to do that first thing in the morning so that I've already interacted for the day. It's a very simple, easy task to get through, and it doesn't take too much time. And then the next one that I'm going to go into with you guys is sample messages. So I personally will send out samples from my personal stock of products. Like I keep Keto Coffee, Skinny Brew, I keep the collagen, and a couple other individual size packets. But regardless of what products you have on hand, we have the sampler app. So I'm going to lead you with a task for that. And it's really, really simple. And if you're not familiar how to use the sampler app, you can always get with your enroller, get with the person who invited you to this, or you can even go to YouTube and find It Works Training by Corporate for the sampler app. But I will just send simple messages to people who are watching my stories. And that's another point there is posting in your stories about that you have coffee and sleepy time tea samples. Well, a lot of us have those resources where you can grab those story slides throughout different team pages. I know that Road to VIP has resources. We've got the resource room. You can look for things on Pinterest as long as they're corporate approved, but posting to your stories about the sleepy time tea and the coffee every day is going to give you another way to connect with people, as also people are seeing you talk about something that you've got on hand. Well, digitally, but you know what I mean. So I like to send a really simple message that basically says, hey friend, I'm sending out some of my skinny brew coffee and sleepy time tea. Would you like to try it? So simple, right? Right? And the responses that I get from that are insane. Sorry if my connection's cutting out a little bit. Can y'all hear me? Yeah, it just told me I was unstable. Okay, but the responses that I get from that are incredible because people want to try it. The next thing that I share with them, and I'll attach these in the comments for you guys later, but the next thing I say is, okay, great, I'm super excited for you to try them. They're $20, that's it, and it includes shipping and tax for a 3-day experience pack. What do you want to try? The skinny brew coffee or the sleepy time tea? And then they'll let me know right there. Do they want to try the tea? Do they want to try the coffee? Do they want to try both? Or do they want to wait until maybe they've got the extra money to go ahead and purchase? But what that does for me, that gets leads on my list who I know want to try the coffee or the tea. Like if they don't purchase from me a sampler pack, then they're going to be somebody I follow up about being a customer. They're going to be somebody I connect with about doing the business, and they can get an abundant amount of their own sampler packs, right? So it's just a really simple task that really does help circulate conversations for you. Is there anything you wanted to add on that, Amanda? I saw you type it in the chat.
Yeah, just adding polls to it and then interaction to it. So a call to action with like the last slide to it always helps show you who's really interested, and maybe it is like a fluke tap, right? But they're still going on there and they're still tapping and looking, so you never know. 9 times out of 10, you're going to get a sale. So definitely add a poll on there. And make sure that you are asking. That is the most important thing, is to ask all the people who have viewed those slides, even if it is a yes and a no.
Yeah, definitely. And if you're new and you're like, what do you mean people who viewed a slide? So when you post to your stories, it's like how Snapchat was, like, and I know Snapchat's still a thing, but you know, social media evolves. We can post pictures to a story that stays there for 24 hours. And we advise post to your story anywhere between 5 to 10 times a day, like 2 to 3 slides, morning, afternoon, and evening. Because the more that you post onto those story slides, the more that you're going to stay at the top. Like the people who you're seeing right now at the top of your story slides are the people who've posted most recently. So how do you keep yourself always to be viewed? Is by putting up stories multiple times throughout the day. But what's really cool is you can go and click your own stories and see the people who view them. It's like you can see all the people who walk into your store. And it's a great way to be like, hey, would you be willing to try this? Like, you know, they've already seen it, right? I think there for a while, like before we had story slides, we were like, oh, did they like my post? Did they comment on my post? And we just had to wonder if they saw them sometimes. And with story slides, you can really see who's coming in and looking at your stuff each day. And people are nosy. They want to see. So that goes right into another task, which is posting. And I'm just going to go right into it because we're already here, but posting to your stories frequently throughout the day. And when I say that, I mean, like, if you post in the morning, great. Give yourself that morning check off, but post in the afternoon too. Post in the evening as well. Share that you're on a call right now, growing your business, working with some of the greatest people on the planet. You can do all kinds of things in your stories, incorporating who you are, incorporating the products that you're using on a daily basis. And if you're new and you don't have products yet, send yourself a sampler credit. Have like your own couple packets of coffee and tea and record yourself making the product. So you've got stuff for yourself to use. And like I said, there's so many phenomenal resources, but posting daily consistently about your business not just shows, hey, I've got these products, hey, I've got this business, but it also like puts you in front of people each and every day. The same people who are on social media Monday morning are not the same people who are on social media on Tuesday night sometimes. Like we're on there for work and growing our business, but not everybody's on social media 24/7. So when you post consistently, that's making sure that no matter when someone who's on your friends list pops into their social media for that day, they can see content from you. They can see you sharing about the products that you're absolutely obsessed with, sharing about the results that customers are getting from our company. You know, we have the best before and after photos out there, sharing what this business is doing for you, sharing where you're going in your business, and sharing things that make you you. Like what are the special things that make up Chad? Like what excites Chad? What excites Misty? What are the parts of her that aren't just that she has a business with It Works? What makes you special in your own self? And you just intermingle that in with your business too. So that's the next thing, is posting frequently to your page and doing it every day consistently, because I promise you the person who wins in this business is the one who shows up each day consistently and talks to the most people. That's the magic formula right there if you're waiting for it. It's the one who's super consistent, who someone's like, every time I open my page, I see that Chad is always so excited about his products. I see that Amanda is sharing each day what this business is going to do for her and how it's helping and impact her life now. Those are the people that I want to join, because they're going to be here for me. They know where they're going, right? They're excited. And that's the same thing that the people that are watching you are thinking. So you can do your little check off for the day of posting about yourself, posting about your business, and like the opportunity to invite other people in. Not just this is my business, but this is my business and you can do it too. It's that catch of like, it's for others too, right? That's the invitation. So we've gone through like a couple things already: interacting, growing our relationships with others, connecting with people about samples, talking to folks, because conversation starters, like I'm a firm believer. I think like I'm the one that's got to start the conversation. That's what I've always like been taught. What's what I've kind of like reached on, is like, I don't want to expect anyone to have to come into my inbox and ask for me. Like I want them to know, like, I'm thinking of them. I'm so excited, I can't stop talking about it. So I feel super strong about share with people the samplers that you have, share with people the products that you're obsessed with. And a simple example of that before I pass over to Amanda is, hey, I am loving the results that our company is getting from our skinny coffee and our slimming gummies. Would you be interested in trying either one of those as a testimonial? You'll get some really great discounts. I mean, I just scuffed that off the top of my head, but invite other people to take part with you. The worst that they can say is, no, I'm not interested right now. But the thing is, when you plant that moment with them that you're open for business, you're looking for business because you're excited, they're going to be watching your page. They're going to be watching your post. And maybe they weren't interested in the skinny coffee, but maybe they need some help with sleep. Maybe they need some help with stress. Maybe they want to grow their hair out. Maybe they want to make more money. And it's like you open that invitation for them, that now they know they have a place where they can shop to, browse around, see what you're up to, follow you on your journey.
I love that. And it's a journey, you guys. So things are always going to change up and, be different. Like that's the journey. We always have something in life happening and we always have to pivot and do something different. So I am putting a fun little wording script, just wording into the chat. And we are going to send this out, or you can save it and send it out anytime or every day. And it's just a basic message. Okay, Chad, sorry. It says, hey, girl. Per the men out there, you've got to change it up a little bit. But it says, hey, girl, checking back in. I'm not sure if it matters to you when you order, but I'm pushing for a big goal. I know it's the beginning of the month, but hey, guess what? They don't understand where you are in your journey. So just have that confidence and put that in there. So I'm going for a big goal, and it would mean the world to me if we could go ahead and get your order in. Again, you can change the wording up however you fit or however you feel fit. Okay. And then at the end, it does say, will that work, with a question mark. So you do want to end it again with a call to action. Ask a question. so you can keep the conversation going. So they just don't like either fluff it off or read it and not give you a response, which, hey, that's going to happen too. And again, that's where our follow-up comes into play big time. But it's always nice to have a call to action or like a question at the end for them to answer it kind of immediately, right? You want a response fairly quickly. And then I am going to put in another one that I have been using for gummies, and I absolutely like it a lot. And I know we've shared it before, but I'm going to put it in there again. So it's, hey friend, I wanted to let you know we launched a brand new product and I think you would love and benefit from. It's apple cider vinegar blood orange gummies. They're clinically proven to help shrink your waist and stubborn belly fat. Um, Again, we don't, or I tend to stay away from weight loss amount, right? Or like a poundage amount. Other than what it says in the website description. If it has it in the website description, I'll use it. If it doesn't, then I'm not going to add it in there. It's also caffeine and stimulant free. It definitely will sell out. Did you want some price info? Again, call to action at the end. Asking if you want more info for pricing helps further along the conversation, other than just ending it as, I think it'd be great. It's going to sell out. Okay, now bye, right? We want to have that call to action at the end. So I know Marlia just hopped on, so I'm going to add it in again one more time. So for those who are already on with us, bear with me. And then I'm going to add in the first one one more time. And that is just a message that you can send out for pushing for, or I shouldn't say pushing, but we're going for loyal customers. Or even asking current customers to put in a boost order, right? Because your customers are going to help you. 9 times out of 10, if I'm pushing for a goal and I go to my loyal customers, even if they just ordered 2 or 3 days before, they are automatically willing, 9 times out of 10, to say, sure, I'll put in another order. I've actually wanted to try such and such. This would be great. One-time order, try it and see how you like it. So definitely ask your loyal customers. If you have them, ask them. If you don't have any, ask all your friends, like she said, that has viewed your stories before, that has liked your posts before, people that you know and like, right? Just simply ask them. Boost with something gummies coming back, or even doing, the Mother's Day bundles. I just saw the pictures of those. So definitely go to the Works website, or I'm sure they're floating around in all of the team pages by now, but they do have really cute or really good Mother's Day pictures. Sorry, chat, I said cute. No, you're with us today. That's cool. It's cool. So definitely say those 2 messages. Now I am going to put in another one for PDTs, because this is how we grow. This is how we continue to keep making extra income, and this is how we can double our income versus just having loyal customers come in, which is great. I'm not knocking that one. Or sample cash, which is also amazing. Definitely not knocking that one, because when you really push yourself, you can make up to $400 and some a month, $300 and some in cash, $200 and some in cash. So you can bank some really nice extra cash with our sampling app and with the versatile of having Skinny Brew or even Sleepy Tea. So I absolutely love the options of having that cash, but having a team can definitely help you further your game and allow you to help another family make some extra cash. Allow a family to pay for groceries. Allow a family to pay for dance lessons. Allow a single guy to have extra cash, right? To pay for groceries, or to go spoil his mom, or go spoil, right, himself, or nephews or cousins, or whatever it is, right? There's always something that we can spend money on, right? So, yeah, I know, right? So let's do it together. Help somebody else out. Reach out. It's always nice to do it with somebody else. And it gives a good gratification knowing that you really are bettering the health and the wealth of a family for futures and generations to come if they choose that option. because this can get handed down to your children if you do, God forbid, pass away. If something were to happen, this is a generational carrier of income and it is passed on. And that is the best thing that is like the perk for being a business partner with It Works Global, is that indeed this passes on. So no matter what, my kids can still benefit from the income that I'm making. That just makes my heart so happy. And knowing a few stories of previous years and conferences, that indeed has happened. People have passed away, and it does get passed on to their kids. And the community of our business does come together and truly does help one another out. So, business partners are a must, and it just fuels your soul knowing that you get to work with other people and you get to see their wins. It's just mind blowing. Madeline also put one in, and for those who are not on the live, it says, "Hey friends, I am mailing out some of the Skinny Brew coffee and Sleepy Time tea travel packs. Would you like to try it?" Always ending with a question. I love, love, love that. So again, got to have the conversation keep flowing, or else it's just like, what's the point, right? So I will give a post. We are going to put this one up. I was gonna I don't know why I copied twice. It's gonna post it 2 times in here. All right, so these are for the gummies. Again, it says and lose pounds. It doesn't have an amount to it. And you can always go to your website and copy and paste any of the wording of the description of the gummies and add it to that post. You don't have to have it that super simple. You can add to it. You can even take away from it. So definitely switch it up. And Chad added a great one for like a Mother's Day bundle. "Hey friend, are you looking for a Mother's Day gift for that mom that needs a spa day but can't spend hours at the spa for a relaxing day?" That's totally me. I love our wraps. Spa day 2 times a week. Love it. I have a spa bundle for that mom in your life. That you can use at home or wherever she is. Can I send you more information about the bundles? Love how simple that is, and it's tailored to them. It's tailored to the mom. We know moms don't spend enough time on themselves, and spa days are always a girl's best friend, other than, so-called diamonds, right? Spa days definitely have my heart more than diamonds do. That's just me. I like that one, Chad. I like that one. Now, no, go ahead.
I was just going to say, back to the business message, I really like the enthusiasm on how, I think sometimes we want to be very vague and also really soft and kind of if you're interested, maybe, but if not, we want to almost be a little more chill with our vibe when it comes to the opportunity. And I'm totally about that myself, but I love that Amanda kind of led with this is life changing. This is an impact that you can be making doing this business, and people need what we have. I mean, think about you're here, right? You're here, you found value in what we have to offer. You saw the need and what this could do for you. Don't you think others are just like you, right? I mean, we're all different, but there's 7 billion people on the planet, and there's an abundance amount of people just for you too. And while you're talking, Amanda, I'm gonna share a follow-up message in here that we can be utilizing for distributor sign up right now with a special that we have going on. Even if you've already used through your special promos, you can still utilize this as a follow-up for yourself as well.
I love that. I was going to say too, with that gummy post, definitely add in a before and after picture in the comments or even to the post. But I like doing it in the comments. I like having the word posting up there and then filling up the comments with result pictures. It really piques people's interest seeing how many comments are on there. And if they see one picture, they don't know what the other 10 are. So they definitely like to click it and see, okay, what is this? And then they could turn around and comment. So the PDT message, or the business partner message that is in here, says, "Hey girl, my work," again, sorry, Chad. I'm going to repeat it though one more time. Hey girl, my work from home spots are starting to fill up. What are you waiting for? Now is the time. I know it's scary and new, but trust me. And let me teach you how to make some money. Nothing changes if nothing changes. Are you ready to make extra cash with me in the next 3 months? Or should I pass along your spot? So again, yes, the call to action at the end is so important. And it just shows that not necessarily like firmness, but confidence. Like, hey, I know what I have. If you want it, like, let's do this. If not, I mean, it is totally cool, right? We'll totally move on. But I like that definite firm at the end. Like, hey, come on now. Either you're with me or you're not. No, I'm just kidding, but for real. So that is, I think, all I have at the moment. If you have not put up the gummy post, let's take 2 seconds and let's do that and add some results in the comments. I'm going over to Facebook right now. And then we will end with Madeline. You guys,
Yeah, I just put something in the chat that you can save, and the first one is talking about the kit deal. But what I did here is I'm like, hey, thinking of you. You were like, this is someone who maybe you've already talked to about the business. Okay. So I started this with, you were super kind before, and I can tell you really want to do this for yourself, but you were nervous if, and then XYZ objection, right? The person I had sent this to, she was nervous if she would have enough time with her busy life. So I added that in there that like, hey, we work with people all the time who have dealt with this same objection, basically. And then I said to her, would you like a no risk option to try the business for yourself for just $39? Normally our sign up is $99, but I'm able to help a few key people get discounted sign up. And I really felt right sharing with you. So then the next one is just edit it out to take away the kit cost. So it's basically says the same thing. And just for peace of mind for you, I want you to realize, like, we are in the business of talking to people. We have the greatest products on the planet, the greatest. Somebody with any need of results, feeling better, looking better, having better energy, having better health, having better wealth, all of those things, we have something for literally everybody. So if you're wondering if this is a great line, if people want the things that we have a higher customer base than we do distributor base. I should tell you a lot. Like, our customers love our products, and your customers are going to love the products too. But we talk to all kinds of people. So I'm going to close you with this. One, I want you to log every single person you have a conversation with, whether you connected with them on a post, they want information about the gummies, you sent them the gummies, and maybe they got busy. Write their name down. You sent someone a message about trying samples. They're like, yeah, give me info. And you guys talked. Write their name down. Someone who you've connected with who's like, oh, I love seeing your business, this, that, and the other. Write their names down. It takes the average person 7 to 21 times of hearing something before the brain will agree to say yes. Now, there's some of us here who are like, no, I hopped on it right away. As soon as someone told me about it, sign me up. I'm in it to win it. There's some people like that. You will sign up people on the spot in your conversations if you're having enough conversations. I can promise you, if you're having enough conversations, you will sign up people on the spot. But 9 times out of 10, you're going to have to check back with them. And I can't tell you how many times that is going to be, but I can promise you this, 2 things. If they were interested at one point, they are still interested in what you've discussed. And if they're not interested right now, everyone goes through a life change every 6 months. And what you have for them now may not be in their need now, but it will be one day. And who are they going to think of when that time comes, where they do need an extra income, when they're ready to lose the baby weight, when they want more energy, when, something, and they're like, they chopped off all their hair for a crazy haircut and now they don't know what to do. Like, who are they going to think of? You want them to think of you. So do not beat yourself up if someone tells you they're not interested right now. Do not beat yourself up if you send out some follow-up messages and maybe you don't hear back from half of them. Do not tell yourself that you're not doing a good job if you've sent out, your conversations from this power session that we've had, and maybe you've only gotten a couple responses so far. Don't tell yourself crazy things like that. If you're talking to people, having conversations, you're sharing, you're doing the things that we just discussed, and you keep pressing forward, you see the results inevitably. It's just, are you going to be willing to be consistent enough to show up to see those results come to pass? It's like putting a bag of popcorn in the microwave. You don't open it every 10 seconds to see if the popcorn's going to pop. You got to leave it in there and wait for it to finish. So I don't want you to assume that like myself, Amanda, or anyone else who's in the business that you see who's leading calls or doing super well with their enrollments, or maybe as a leader that you admire, think that they don't get told no, they don't get left like with no responses. It's just they're not focusing on those. We're not focusing on those. We're thinking about the next person that we can have a conversation with, that next message where we can connect with somebody, that next follow-up that maybe it's the right time for them, but because we asked, now's the time, right? So just empower yourself with the belief that you're in the right space, you're doing what you should be doing to grow your business. And if you're not seeing the results that you want, instead of saying this doesn't work, amp up what you're doing, do more. These task lists that we share, they're a beautiful thing and they're a great basis to building your business. But there's really like it's four main things. It's posting, it's growing your network, following up, and having conversations. I mean, it's really that simple. Now, there's little things that we do in between to make those conversations more powerful, have a stronger connection with people. We do host a post so that we can grow our network and be in conversations more intentionally, and that working smarter, not harder thing, and find different areas that make things work for us. Posting to our stories, right? There's avenues of what ways make those things happen. But at the end of the day, it's those four things. And if you're wanting the results that you want, and maybe like you're going for Ruby this month, you can do it. But say you come to the end of this week and you're like, dang, I really wish I would have more results to show. I'm going to be the one to tell you, do more. Like, don't settle with just checking off your task list and then going, oh, well, dang, I didn't get what I wanted. Like, go back in, go after more. What's it going to take for you? Like, some days I will sit and have have conversations, and like on like every conversation's on and popping, like you're having those days where it's just rocking and rolling. And some days you got to do a little bit more to get that rock and roll flow going. But it's not about like, oh, I'm an employee, so I finished my job for the day. Where's my pay? We're entrepreneurs, and we just show up until the job's done, right? Like, we just put in the time, we put in the consistency to get the results that we want. And I just hope that this little session that we've had together shows you that the tasks that we do are very simple. The harder thing is like showing yourself that you can get your task done in 10-minute pockets of time, that it doesn't have to be on an hour Zoom call, or the motivation within yourself to not be so scared and just to go do the things that maybe make you a little bit nervous, like having new conversations, like checking back with someone that you haven't heard from in a while, doing those things that maybe make you a little bit nervous to develop that confidence within you and trusting the process. So I hope this empowered you to see, like I said, that what we do is simple. It's just you and pushing yourself to show up for your business in the ways that are going to help you grow.
Yeah, I love that. And, not everybody's journey is perfect. And we always find something that will block us from getting our stuff done. So, what I have found that has really been beneficial lately is timers, like legit timers. And when that timer goes off, I need to stop what I'm doing and spend 5 to 10 minutes on getting 2 to 3 tasks done. And I feel really better about that. And I'm getting everything accomplished. I'm getting conversations going. I'm answering questions. I'm helping my customers. I'm doing all the things without being on the phone 24/7, because that's not why we joined, and that's not why we got into this. We got into this to where we could make cash on a drop of a dime in the meantime of doing all the wonderful, crazy life things. So if we can do this and continue to 5 years, 6 years already, just know that you can too. 2 years, 3 years, 6 years down the road. And not every day has amazing wins, but when you keep being consistent, those wins keep popping every single day. So, you guys, thank you so much for pouring into yourself and hopping on and getting the things done and having the mindset of this is me time. I'm going to get work done and I can make a big difference. And I'm going to help somebody else make a big difference too. So thank you
Yes.
guys so much.
So we'll close this out. And as you know, we do these every single Monday night. And I want to give you a little bit of homework too while you're going through your week. While you're going through like your daily list of what you're doing for your business, see how you can like level up with yourself. See how you can challenge yourself. And also, I want to challenge you with the mindset that every time you pick up your phone in that free moment, that you, even if it's 5 minutes, you go do something in productive, inspired action towards your goals. That if you open Facebook, you open Instagram, it is with intention of inspired action to go do the next best thing. Because it's very fun to look back at your day and go, wow, look at all the ways I showed up for myself today and what I had, you know? But it does feel funny sometimes when we look at the end of the day and go, dang, I wish I could have done more. Right? So I want to just encourage you and challenge you to see how you can compete with yourself this week. See how you can level up of the CEO of your life and find ways that you can grow, find ways that you can be more intentional, and also celebrate yourself. Like, man, I'm doing incredible in this one area. Look, I am so proud of me. I've been so consistent with X, Y, and Z on my task list, and like, I'm seeing it. I'm winning. And like, congratulate yourself, shout yourself out in the chats, be your own cheerleader and advocate. And then also when you pick up that phone, like you're putting on your CEO hat, it's time for business, right? And you can go get the things done that you know you need to get done for you, for what you, when you open your eSuite and you can see those numbers jump, so that when you go back to your phone 30 minutes later, you're seeing your notifications going crazy, right? You're getting that win. So good night, you guys. Thank you so much for being here, and we will see you next week.